Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another update to my health journey. It is time to step away from work, and I'm going to take you along the way of me preparing for that and so on. So, that's probably going to be the next few episodes of this whole thing. It's probably just going to be the preparations, everything I'm learning, and that kind of stuff. The moment that I realized that it's time now to prepare because my body won't do it for much longer was when I returned from PTO very recently. And the Monday that I was going to be back at work, my whole body failed me. My legs were acting as if I'm paralyzed. My arms were weak. My core was weak. My brain was foggy. Like it was bad, bad. I wasn't able to get up from bed because my legs were basically acting like they're paralyzed. I wasn't able to move them, lift them, anything like that. They wouldn't carry. I wasn't even able to get from sitting to standing because my legs just didn't do it. Just getting over that, the next few days were really difficult. Walking was still difficult for several days. I needed two crutches. I have these kinds of crutches. I had to walk with them just because they give me more stability. It took, I would say, about 4 or 5 days until I was back to the current normal, right? It did get me thinking because if that's gonna happen more often, or if it even happens once, right? But if it happens more often, not only am I losing out on a lot of work days, taking a lot of unpaid sick leave, but also I'm pushing my body so far beyond of what it can do. I'm already pushing it beyond of what it should be doing right now, which is resting and getting better. But at this point, I'm pushing so much that I think I'm doing myself a lot of bad. I don't know how else to say it. I'm just doing myself a disservice to keep pushing like this. Most of my evenings, I cannot think anymore. I will just sit here, like, play a dull game, like Bookshop Simulator or something like that. Something cozy, slow paced, and then just watch a movie on the side, or lay down in bed and doom scroll. There isn't much I can do after work because my brain is just done to the point where I cannot form a sentence anymore. Today is okayish. If there is a lot of edits today, it's the brain fog. But yeah, I want to just stay on top of that. So, what is the plan right now? Right now, I'm doing a lot of preparation. I'm trying to plan the finances, this kind of stuff. I'm saving a little bit of money, but I'm trying to stay below the threshold in case of anything getting means tested in terms of supports I'm getting from the state once it's time. So that's the first bit. I'm also preparing in terms of just learning what the supports are that I'm entitled to. Then also non-state supports like food banks and stuff like that. I'm looking into that. I'm stockpiling hygiene products, cleaning products, non-perishable foods like, rice, noodles, that kind of stuff for now. Some canned foods as well already. Yeah, so I'm doing that on the side, and I'm also trying to get my home more accessible. So I'm trying to find some things that help me through the day, like can openers and bottle openers, things like that, that help me when I have a weak spell to open things. I found like this thing to help you kind of prop you up. Like, let's say I'm on the floor and I'm having a hard time getting up, that kind of thing. Something that helps me lift my legs on those really bad leg days, things like that. I'm also looking at walkers right now just because if I'm feeling like I want to go out and my body doesn't want to, maybe a walker could help, because then that means I can sit down once in a while. I have like the one that I'm looking at right now, it has like a seat, but the space below the seat is a storage, so I can put like my bag or something in there. But yeah, I'm looking at all kinds of things to make my home more accessible, but also to prepare to actually live and not just survive once I don't have a normal income anymore. I am going to ask my landlord, for example, to remove the sofa and the sofa table, which I'm gonna show you when this place is a bit cleaned up. Right now it's chaotic as hell, but yeah, so get that removed, and then this corner here where you see these two shelves, that's where I want to put like a corner shelf, like one of those IKEA Billy shelves that goes around the corner and it's really high. And I'll put all my crafting, my reading stuff, and all this kind of stuff that I just need to access in like a better way into the Billy shelf. And the sofa that's behind me, the sofa table, I will be removing that and getting a what's it called? Puang, I think. I'm gonna put a picture of the chair, but like that's the one I want to get along with the footstool. That way I can just chill there and do my thing, read, craft, whatever, listen to music, just to make that area, first of all, more cozy, but also more sensible for what I need. I have a few boxes and things that I still need to get out of the house just because they're taking up space, and I'll go through a bunch of stuff that I might be able to get rid of, but mostly I want to get that Billy shelf in, so I need my landlord to get rid of the sofa and that table. Might have him take out the dark shelf here as well. For this other shelf, I have a spot that I want to put it. I can't point. Here we go. For this shelf, I have another spot where I want to put it. But yeah, so those are the two things that I'm gonna do with the space itself. Maybe even get a little rug or something just for that corner. So yeah, I'm kind of planning ahead. I'm also planning ahead in terms of things that I might want to do during that time, like at least at the start where I need to keep myself busy and, do things that are actually fun. So I've gotten a little bit of yarn, I've gotten puzzles, and I've made like two kind of shopping list things. One is just for mobility aids that I'm looking into. That's just like, I'm not even planning on ordering it all. I just want to have like a spot where I'm kind of bookmarking more or less on the list what are the bits that I want to look into. I also have another shopping list on Amazon where I just put like other things that I might need for the household, like really, really large stash of toilet paper, stuff like that. And yeah, I think next I'm going to show you what I have in terms of stash, or yeah, my prepping stash, I suppose. I want to reorganize, so I'm gonna let you watch me do that, and then I'll show you everything I've already stocked up on and what I'm still planning to stock up on. Alright, so here is what I have so far in terms of stockpile. A little bit of pasta up there and black beans. I started on my canned goods and coffee, though I might use that up before the time comes, and coffee filters as well. The oat milk isn't part of the stockpile, it doesn't hold that long, but I just put it there because it fit. So yeah, that was the start of my stockpile. There's also already some cleaning and hygiene products, but I was running out of breath and strength to keep going. But I will show you in one of my next episodes what I'm putting in that part of my stockpile. And yeah, I suppose that's it for now. Do leave me a like if you have any questions, if you have any advice for, the whole preparation part of leaving work, let me know. And otherwise, I hope I will see you next time. Leave a like.